chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. SKUs cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi. Như đăng ký brand với USBTO, từ HELIUM10, từ TRêN SKUs, logistics và warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.
In this video, we're going to talk about how to set up your different SKUs for inventory forecasting and how to use the different filters and also the different fields to make sure that you're entering the right information so that you're going to get the most accurate estimation on your forecasting possible. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. If you want to add your first or your next SKU in order to forecast the inventory, you're going to have to click up here where it says add SKU. Now, once you do that, another window is going to pop up. And what you have to do now is start typing in the SKU that you want to forecast. So I'm just going to click here and I'm going to start typing in this SKU. I know I'm looking for my pink coffin shelf. So there it is right there. It should come up here and I'm going to select it and I'm going to hit add SKU. Now, as soon as I do that, as you can see right here, it doesn't show up right away. All right. I don't see the pink coffin shelf yet. So just refresh the page. And it should usually do it within just a minute or even less. All right, so as you can see, now it showed up here. Okay, so you can't just like set it and forget it, all right? You need to set up this SKU to make sure that you are giving Helium10 the information it needs so that we are going ahead and going to give you the forecasting to what you want. We're not trying to tell you when you need to order. It's based on what you have set as the specification. So what I want to do is I want to hit this SKU right here, FBA Coffin Pink. I'm going to hit that. It's going to open up a new tab, all right? And right here, I can go ahead and see a lot of the information. Here's my performance up here on, based on PPC and then regular orders, etc. But these are the important parts, all right? So I'm going to pick the supplier. I'm going to say, hey, this is my supplier who's named Apple, and this is my wood factory. So I'm going to do that, or I can select one of these other suppliers I might have. If the supplier has their own SKU, I can enter that here. Why is this important? Well, if you are going to cut your POs to your supplier from Helium10, you'd want to go ahead and make sure that you've got the supplier SKU so that the way that the PO is cut is exactly how your supplier wants it. Right here, I need to go ahead and put my cost. Now, if I had done this in the profits tool, it would already show up here. But if this is a brand new product I've never done, I'm going to have to put my cost of goods sold. All right. Remember, the product cost is the product that I have to pay the factory exactly for it. And then the shipping cost is my estimation per unit on how much it's going to cost, including my taxes and everything and shipping fees to get from my supplier all the way to Amazon's warehouse or to my warehouse. All right. So I would enter these and then hit add cost. Now here is where the money is made. All right. Forecasting. All right. This is very important. If you don't add anything, it's going to put the defaults. And I'm going to show you in the settings video about how to set your defaults. But right here, put the lead time. What does this mean? This is the time between an order being placed with your supplier and the product being received either at your warehouse or at Amazon's warehouse. So right now, I know shipping is taking a long time. It takes my supplier 30 days to produce it, and it takes another 45 days to get to the USA. So I'm going to go ahead and put here, let's just go ahead and throw in 75 days just to be safe. All right, so 75 days from the time I order. Reorder frequency. What does this mean? This is how often you want to replenish your products. All right. Do you want to be ordering only like twice a year? Maybe I only want to order every 180 days. Maybe I want to order once every month. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put, hey, I would like to be able to order just once every 2 months. All right. To kind of keep enough inventory. Case pack. All right, so these coffin shelves, I know that they come 10 to a box or 10 to a case. So I'm going to go ahead and put case pack of 10. Does my MOQ, does my manufacturer or my supplier require me to order a minimum amount? For this product, it's very low, so I'm going to put 150. This is going to make sure that it's not going to tell me to order more unless I can order 150 or more. Now, here is a really cool part of this. This is the forecasting types. All right. Now there's different ones here. HELIUM10 exponential. What does this mean? This is generally good for your products that have shorter sales history, like a brand new product, or maybe you've only been selling it for a month or two, or it doesn't have stable sales history. What the exponential forecasting model is going to do, it's going to take like long-term average sales data, but it weighs more heavily your recent sales while kind of like lessening the value of your older sales that you might have. For example, we may give twice as much weight to your sales in the last week as opposed to the week prior, or 4 times more weight to the sales from last week than like 2 weeks ago. That's why it's called exponential. Also, this method attempts to smooth sales spikes or dips to find a more accurate trend. So this is a very advanced algorithm that we have going, and this is what you would probably want to do if it's a newer product. All right. The next one here is the additive. All right, this is a little bit different. If you have a product that has been selling on Amazon fairly consistency for like a year, I would select this one, the HELIUM10 additive. If it has at least a year of steady sales history and stable trends and seasonality, you know, use this and it will give you forecasting. Like if your product is seasonal and there's peaks in the summertime last year, well, this year summertime, it's going to go ahead and give you some forecasting based on that seasonality. So again, only choose additive if you have a nice, at least 1 year of sales history that's fairly steady. Some of these others are just what some people traditionally do. We're going to base your forecasting off of whatever your 7-day velocity is, whatever your 14-day velocity is, whatever your 30-day velocity. And this means sales velocity. All right. So you pick what works best for you. As I said, this one is for newer products, for exponential. This pink coffin shelf, I think I've only had it for like 6 or 7 months. So I'm going to go ahead and put exponential. Forecasted, it should say true right here. All right. That means I activated on the forecasting page. So once I've done all of this, I can go ahead and hit save. Now, once I hit save, I'm going to go back to this page, and now I can go ahead and refresh this forecasting, and it's going to give me information based on this new data that I just entered in. And as you can see, it's telling me, you know what? I need to order right now. I need to transfer some units. Even though I have 150 on order, I need to order more based on that information that I just got. So guys, this is how you add a SKU to be forecasted. Make sure to watch this again if you still are not understanding exactly what is the difference between additive and exponential and those different things. It's very important that you enter these things correctly. Otherwise, we're not going to be giving you the forecasting that you want. All right. And there's no quote unquote right or wrong answer here. You know, some people like to order every 30 days. Some people like to order every 180 days. You've got to put in here what works best for you. All right. How else should we be looking at this page? Make sure to check out the next video and we'll go into some more detail.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. SKUs cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi. Vì đăng ký brand với USBTO từ ThelN KHO, từ CHOICE, lược, và Warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.